everybody. Happy Thursday. We're going to get started in just a moment. This is We Are Live with the Stay True podcast, and I'm your host, and I'm the owner, Karen Oliver. So we'll be back in just a minute. I hope everybody is doing well today. Happy Thursday, and we have one more day, which is Friday. So excited. It's the weekend again. Hello, everybody that's coming in. I'm just wrapping up some last minute things and waiting for some of my co-hosts to come in. We are live with episode 104. We are in season 3 and we are still discussing relationships. And tonight we're going to be talking about dating exclusive versus socializing. And so I'm excited to get started. We still have another minute or two, so I'm just wrapping up some things, so hang tight. So I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. Yay! All right, so we are on EP 104, and we are still waiting for some people to come in, and we're going to be talking about, oh my gosh, there are a lot of people, we've heard a lot of conversations about relationships, we've heard a lot of conversations about dating and what that means, and the term dating, exclusive, or just dating alone. And I'm going to have some friends and guests that's going to come up and share with us about their term of dating and what dating means to them. So, and I'm also going to share. And so we are live. Yes, we are live. We are live YouTube, Twitter, and we're live Instagram. Yay. And if you're not following us at Instagram, it is at Karen Oliver _41 for those of you who are on other platforms. But we are still live via YouTube and Twitter as well as Instagram. So we are just waiting for ones to jump in. And I just want to share a little bit about dating. First of all, did you all check out the last 3 episodes with Healthy Relationships and Are You Really in Love? And you all check that out. In any way, it is still available on YouTube, on my YouTube channel under Karen Oliver. It is still available. We recorded 3 episodes going into the 100th episode. So we did 100, we did 100, 101, and 102. And we just uploaded 103. And now we're here live with episode 104. And so you don't want to miss that. We had coaches, we had therapists on there. We had some friends, some couples, some married couples, some single couples. And it was very informative. I had fun with talking with everyone. And we also had guests and people to come in to ask questions. They had questions, they had concerns, and also, they had experienced, different bad habits and different good habits. And so tonight we're going to talk about good habits and bad habits. And also, hopefully, Ms. Lauren comes in because Ms. Lauren was one of our guests. She's a mindset coach and a relationship coach, and she had talked about how to identify red flags, not just red flags, but green flags and yellow flags. So she was going to share what those flags meant or whatever. And she talked a little bit about it a couple weeks ago. And so I actually asked her to come back to share what the different types of color flags means in relationships. And it's something that I think that would be beneficial, especially to the singles. And so, gosh, how do I view dating? What does dating mean to me? So, to be honest, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started, you all, just before everybody comes in. But to be honest, when I found out about the term dating, or just when we're coming into adulthood and we start liking a significant other, and we start liking the opposite sex. We start, talking and developing a friendship or whatever. And when we go out with somebody, or when somebody asks us out to go out, we consider that, we say that's a date. You know what I mean? We say our first intuition is, oh, I got a date today, or I got a date. But I know that dating, which is plural, can mean different things as far as somebody saying that they just want a date. But when I look at the term, it's like, now that I've got wiser, versus when I was younger, it's like now I personally look at the term dating differently. And I think most of us do, and some of us probably don't. But when we're going out, I feel like, when we're going out, say that we're socializing and we're getting to know someone. So that's where I'm kind of at now, with when you got two people that are going out and getting to know each other. They're socializing because they're getting to know each other, and they're getting to know. You're finding out if this person is going to be somebody that is going to be compatible with me. Is this person going to be somebody that I'm actually going to end up dating exclusive? Because when we think of dating means the next step into saying, hey, we found a great deal out about each other. We like each other. We see each other going down the path together, or going down the long-term road together. As far as looking down the road and saying, hey, I feel like I can be with this person. I feel like, I can grow with this person long-term. I feel like I can make it with this person long-term. And then, okay, that's when the dating phase, come in. And before, every time we went out with somebody, that's what we called it. Just like, well, I'm going out on a date today. Guess what? I'm going on a second date with this person. And I think when we start saying dating, and when we start, saying that, we're dating exclusive, it means that I'm dating just one person and that I'm just going out with one person. That's what that means. So to me, it's like now, as I think deep into dating versus socializing, it's like, oh, I'm only talking to this one person, and I'm only dating this one person because I like this person's personality, I like this person's characteristics, and I'm actually going to just stick it out, see how this plays out, and I'm only going to date this person. That's what I'm going to do. And so when you're socializing and getting to know people, you can go out with multiple people. And I know that some men and some women do, they go out with multiple people because they're trying to find who is compatible with you. They're trying to find who has their best interest at heart. And they want to know if, the two have, they want to know if the two have anything in common. You want to know, do we have anything in common? Do we both have a purpose for dating? Do we have an intent for dating? Or are we just socializing, going out and wasting time and having fun? Or do we really want something? Or do we really want something long term? Do we really want to settle down? Do we both really want to eventually get married? Do we both eventually, want to have kids? And like all of those things and all of those questions should come out to play, because when you're socializing with somebody, when you're getting to know someone, you should always put everything out there on the table. Like, hey, this is why I'm dating. This is why I'm open to dating. Just say that this is why I'm open to dating, because eventually I want to find someone that is compatible with me. Eventually, I want to find someone that is serious. And if the other person is not serious, and then that should be your end of the conversation with somebody. Like, you really shouldn't be going further, or you really shouldn't be going out with that person if they don't have the same values as you, if they don't have the same intent that you have for dating, if they don't have the same purpose you have for dating, and then the conversation should be cut short, and you shouldn't be entertaining that significant other, or you shouldn't be going out with that significant other because they want something totally different. And I just have to say, personally, I have been guilty, of that in the past, as far as, socializing, getting to know someone, and not asking all of the questions up front, like putting everything out there on the table. Like, what is it that you want? What is it that, why are you dating? What is your purpose? What is your long-term goal? Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself eventually getting married? Do you see yourself building a relationship with one person? And and those are the questions we have to, and sometimes we gotta ask the hard questions. We gotta ask, we've gotta ask the questions. And if we don't ask the questions, and then we set our own self up for failure because we didn't ask for anything, we just went with the flow. We didn't put the cards out there on the table. We didn't stress our boundaries. We didn't put it out there what we're looking for. And sometimes we're scared to share what we're looking for, but you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be frightened, and you shouldn't be scared to share what you're looking for, because the right person is going to be compatible with you. And if that person does not want the same thing that you want, it is okay, because you don't want to eventually date. You don't want to eventually date someone who does not want a relationship and who does not see themselves with one person. Because you got some people out here that just say, hey, they say that they're kicking it. They say that they're chilling. They say they still finding themselves or whatever, and they're not looking to settle down. So when you are building a relationship, when you're developing a friendship, with someone, and when you're going out because you're trying to see who's going to be a possible match for you to eventually date, you gotta put all the cards out there on the table. You gotta show up authentically, and you gotta show up authentically as yourself. And that means that sometimes you are gonna get rejected. That means that sometimes that person that you're going out with does not want the same things that you want, and you just have to move on, because going out and finding out who is going to be compatible with you and who you're going to eventually date. You want it to be someone that's on the same level as you. You don't want one person going one way and you going another way, because then then that, like, this person's not ready for a relationship because we don't have anything in common. That person is really not looking for a serious relationship. They're not looking to eventually date anybody, to get married. They're just having fun. And there are some people out there that just say they still want to have fun, and they could be older and they're still saying that they want to have fun. That's okay. Leave them where they be. But you have to find somebody that is compatible with you. So you guys, we're going to take just a little small break. I want to make sure that people are not trying to get in. So, because I know sometimes some people don't know how to use the Instagram platform. So let's just, okay. Let's see if I'm going to request to join. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, you guys, because I did not invite my guests. My bad. Sorry, I didn't invite my guests. Sorry. Alright, so I'm just inviting my guests, you guys. I got to talking. I got to talking, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I got to talking, and try to invite my guests home. We're gonna go to a break right quick. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So, I forgot I had to invite my guests. You guys, I just got to talking, and I was like, how do I add? Okay. So I just had to invite my guests because I actually forgot. I'm bad because I don't use Instagram that much, you guys, and when I do use Instagram, I'm on here by myself. So. Okay. I'm back, you guys. So until they come in, yeah. So that's my take on that's my take on dating and dating exclusively. Because, like I said, so most times we are afraid of what people may say, and I do believe that we need to put all the cards on the table. We need to let people know up front, our intentions. And most times we don't do that. We don't let people know our intentions. And then that could be a sign of, well, I'm saying, we may not be 100% ready to go out and to eventually date because we haven't laid everything out there pretty much on the table. So, and like I said, when you date someone exclusively, that means that I said before that, okay, I really found my match. That's what that means to me. Like, I found my match, and I really like this person, and I really feel like that, we are going to go somewhere, that we're going to be headed down, the right path. We have a purpose and intent for dating. So it's like, oh, we're dating now because eventually we plan, to go together or be long term now. And so my guest Lauren Smith is coming in a few minutes. And so I didn't want to. We're going to leave. We have Q&A, so we want you to leave your questions in the Q&A. Yeah, so we're going to have Lauren come up. And I'm sorry. Please forgive me, everybody on Instagram, because maybe I need to work with Instagram a little bit more. So, Lauren, I just requested you and just invited you. So I'm going to invite you again. So, and I know you guys, my co-host, Teresa, was supposed to come tonight, but Teresa had to end up going to work. She was going to be our other co-host, but she had to end up going to work tonight. And so I definitely understand about that. Lauren, did you get my invite? So just, I invited you. I think you have to accept. I think you have to accept the request. Just let me know if the request came back down. Oh, I see it now. Yay! We got Miss Lauren coming up. And y'all, I'm bad about the Instagram. I'm bad about Instagram. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Hey, Lauren, thanks for coming. Look, I'm so bad. I had got to talking. I was like, oh, somebody said you're supposed to invite them. And I was like, oh, I should have done that from the get go. But it's all good. It's all good. How was your vacation? Oh. Ooh, nice. That's right. That is good. I'm glad that you had a nice vacation. So I'm going to let you introduce everybody introduce yourself to everybody on Instagram. I love it. Yeah, I love it. So, Lauren, thank you so much for connecting back with me. And I was telling everybody they did not check the last 3 episodes out that was still available on YouTube, as we know that you were one of our guests and we talked about healthy relationships. So, tonight I was discussing with everybody about dating exclusive versus socializing, and I kind of gave my little take a little bit on that because I know a lot of people get the term kind of misconstrued. So give us your thoughts about when to date versus just going out with people and socializing as a single person. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's it's good that you said that because I had mentioned that, and I was like, it's okay if when you're socializing, versus it could be somebody else that is not ready for the same thing that you're ready for, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that you're on the other fence, and that other person from the opposite sex is like, hey, I'm not ready. I'm just living the single life or whatever. Versus, I was saying that as somebody else who is ready, you have to find someone that's compatible with you. And, if you're in the mode of, hey, I do want to eventually date, you got to put yourself out there. And I think, when we're getting to know people, when we're going out and stuff, we like, oh, well, I think that, most times we say that, oh, I think I'm just going to date this person before we even get to know them. But I was telling the audience that dating exclusive is more of a long term goal because it's saying, hey, I really like this person. I really like this person's personality. I like this person's characteristics. I feel like we're going to be a match. So what's the next step? But a lot of people's not ready. They just want to kind of like socialize and just get to know that person to see if they're going to be, worthy enough to go out and date. So, what I know that you talked about the different colors, the different types of flags and stuff. And oh, yeah, I was like, Lauren definitely got to talk about that. So, you can elaborate more about the different color flags in a relationship or when you're dating, and what do they mean? Do we miss them, or is it something that we Hello, everyone. This is your coach, Karen Oliver, and I just want to